Passa! And welcome to a tutorial based all on jump drifting. But before I show you all that, I need to show you how to get to where I find it the easiest place in the world to learn this trick. So you don't have to do this, it's just more easier, in my opinion. So yeah, game, training, time practice. That way you don't have to compete with anybody else. It's just you. And the time is actually unlimited. You can keep going, the time's never gonna stop. So, yep, that's what we're doing. And then you actually want sheep farm, believe it or not. Because there's this big open space and it's like a straightaway. So you don't ever have to worry about running into walls or anything because you got this gigantic space. And then, yeah, start. Whatever that thing is in Korean. And then you hear my cat in the background eating treats. So the cool thing about this is you can just turn around and back up. Yep. It's kind of a straightaway. I mean, it does have a little turn, but it's still big enough where you're not gonna run into stuff. Except for that. Okay. I'm gonna start this off at the very beginning for those who are still learning even how to drift, and work my way up from that. So if you don't need this part of it, you can just skip to the part that you need. So in the very beginning, the first thing you need to do is know how to drift. Forward, hold the shift, left and right. Oops, hold on, left and right. After that, you want to actually click the forward button as you're doing your left and rights with the drift. So it's gonna look like this. After that, then you start adding the jump into it, which will look like this. This is where it gets extremely tricky. And if you're not already familiar with the other two that I just showed you, this is going to be a nightmare for you. So I don't recommend you doing this unless you already know how to drift and jump at the same time. Okay, here we go. So, everything you learned, except you're going backwards with it. This will take you quite a while to learn because there's a lot of movements with it, and you have to learn how to use that pattern and rotation to get it just right. And like I said before, the time honestly doesn't stop. Actually, it does stop. It stops at 99, but it does like overlap, so it never stops. How do I know this? Because I left the computer running for 2 hours and it got to 99. I was just curious, so I tested that theory. This took me about 2 weeks to understand because the rotation on YouTube videos didn't explain the concept well enough for me. So hopefully this vid helps make that time shorten up a little bit for all of you. I don't know. Hopefully. Also, if you want to see what the AO team has been doing each week, you can click on the link in the description to follow up on their progress. If you want to play the game, it's completely free, and the link is also in the description. But other than that, thanks for watching and good luck with this trick. You're gonna need it. that was a fail. And jump, and jump, and jump, and jump. That was a slide, and jump. This is so confusing to do this in tutorial, holy crap. But you get it, you jump.